Hi, my name is Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and professional traveler. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Outdoor Research Crocodile Gaiters. Are these the best gaiters on the market for adventuring, trekking, hiking, and traveling? Let's find out. Outdoor Research Gaiters, possibly the best expeditioning gaiters out there? Well, that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. But before I do that, if you wouldn't mind, just click the subscribe button when you watch this video. That helps me keep bringing these to you. And also, please let me know in the comments what you think, what I can do better, and also what I can bring to you that you might want to see. Thank you very much for hitting the subscribe button. So, the Outdoor Research Gaiters, I have found these things to be the best exploration and adventure gaiters out there. Now, you might be saying, Aaron, what are gaiters? I'll get to that in a minute because they allow you to keep all the junk out of your pants, out of your boots, and keep you snow-free, dirt-free, stick-free, and everything else. Now, before I go on, just want to let you know that I'm not sponsored by Outdoor Research. They don't send me free gaiters. I don't get piles of money or anything for this. I just do these videos to bring you the information so you have the best buying decision possible. And of course, I've got a link below on Amazon, so if you want to click that, you can check them out and buy them there. If not, great, check it out. So, Outdoor Research Gaiters. Let me take these apart. I've obviously got a couple different pair, and I'll explain that in a moment. So I'll take my traditional pair here, and you can see that there's a full-length Velcro on the side. Okay, a little bit dusty because I used them, and that's how they pull together. So I'll just show you the features of one side. Now, the point of the gaiters, you will put them over your legs and over your boots. Let me show you how that works so you have a better idea. I'll show you some of the features close up in a moment. But this allows me to protect my boots, my shins, my ankles, and keep snow and all sorts of badness and junk out. And I can very quickly put these on, as you can see here. And now my boot is pretty much completely protected from having snow or rocks or sticks drive into there. And it also keeps the shrubbery and everything from grinding and tearing up my shins. I had an experience on Black Rock Pass in the Sierras. That was 2 miles of thorn bushes 3 feet tall, and I was wearing shorts. I was hamburger. It was horrible. All I thought about is every step, I wish I had my gaiters on. It was tough. So gaiters are incredible to keep these problems out. So let me show you some of the features of these gaiters. So, as you can see here, as you saw, they have a full-length Velcro side, which is a full 2 inches wide, which is really nice. Any thinner than that, and it would not be as easy to get on. They've done, oops, almost dropped it. They've done double sewing on here, Outdoor Research has, and you can see it's pretty easy to get this attached, so it's good to go. I used to have zippered gaiters. Whoo, boy, those things are painful. Plus, if that zipper fails, I'm in real trouble. So, you don't want to do the zippered gaiter thing. Trust me on that one. And you'll notice up top, they have, let me turn the light so you can see, a pretty snazzy latching system where you push the strap through above your calf, pull it through here, snap it, like that. And now you can adjust the tension on your calves. So one of the things about gaiters that don't have this feature is that ever so slowly, I'm sure you've had your socks fall down on you. Well, imagine having gaiters fall down on you constantly. It's very annoying. By the way, I did wear these in Greenland through the Arctic and the tundra. I've worn them on Denali, Kilimanjaro, Mount Elbrus. Tough places in the world. And you can still see they're still trekking, not doing too bad. So this is the nice thing about these gaiters. It's a little bit hard to do it when I'm not wearing them, is it's easy to pop that open. You just pull like that, and you can draw this down. So this rides above your calf, right there. And these are size, let's see what I get, size large. So I'm 6'4", my inseam is 32 inches, and I weigh about 165 pounds. And the large fit me perfectly with my standard boots. Now, if I'm using my mountaineering boots or ski boots, I have to get an extra large because these, no matter how much I loosen them, won't fit on my double boots or mountaineering boots or ski boots. So I got the extra large, and that's something you got to deal with. So it's, yeah, you might have more than one pair of gaiters, but I prefer a good fit on the gaiters. I don't mind other clothes being loose, but these I want to have fit. Now, you can see I've finally started tearing these apart. Now, mind you, like, oh, that's terrible. I've owned these for pushing 20 years, okay? And you can see, after 20 years, a tiny bit of fraying. The belt buckle is dinged up a little bit. The strap just has a tiny bit of hole. And this is finally starting to tear apart. So, I might actually try and sew that. Because why would I buy new gaiters when I can see if I can sew this through this very heavy fabric and keep going. I mean, that's how good they are. Now, they also have this little clasp here, with hair, that hooks onto your shoelace or your bootlace. And that allows you to prevent the gaiters from riding up. This fabric, I don't know what it is, but you can see just how tough it is and how much it's survived hundreds and hundreds of miles of hiking, backpacking, camping, mountaineering, polar travel, just about everything. So that's good. And also you can see here, this buckle allows you to adjust the boot height from quite a bit up here to pretty snug. And this is how I ride this. I do try and keep these particularly snug. Let's see what other features are in here. Oh yeah, so in the upper it's got a standard waterproof fabric. Nothing super amazing. But the nice thing is they've got that medium weight ballistic Cordura on the bottom. So when you are, where are the other gaiters? Oh, I'm wearing them. Yeah. So when you're when you're walking, it doesn't tear up. And you can see they've done a really good job. Now let me show you the operational features of the gaiter when you put them on. You'll also notice this has this nice little Velcro overstrap here. It doesn't have snaps or anything. The Velcro is just about worn out, but after pushing 15 or 20 years, I'm not going to complain. I might actually have to break down and buy another pair. So you can see, very easy to put on. So what you do is you put your heel over this strap, and then you wrap. Ooh, we can't really see that, sorry. Then you wrap here, and you loop this on your bootlace, and you simply adjust up, right? Not too bad, pretty easy to take on and take off. Now, one of the things I have failed to notice and mention is make sure that you put the buckle on the outside, because if you're walking along and the buckle snag, that could actually be kind of bad. So I should have put this one on the left. That is a hack to keep yourself safer, because if the two buckles snag, you could definitely eat it, and you don't want to do that. So you simply pull it up here, and you don't have to be exactly perfect, which is really nice. And I hook this onto my bootlace here. And now, the final part, I simply put this strap in, and this is relatively easy to do with gloves, but I usually just do it with liner gloves. And I pull this relatively tight. I flex my calf, and I click down, and you can see that I've never had my gaiters shift down at all. These buckles, I don't know how, whatever magic they've had, but I've never had the buckles fail. I think one time I snagged it and it popped open. Oh, hey. And I looked down, but it's incredible how good these guys wear. So when you put these on here, alright, put that on there, and you will look like a total pro, because you know what you're doing, because you keep the snow, the grit, the grime, and everything out. And there you go. Gore-Tex on there. And you can see what the gaiters look like. They're not exactly super sexy. They almost look like super shallow waders. You can see my Velcro's finally starting to, it doesn't even really attach, but it's not that big a deal. I've never had a problem with that. So I'll just have to sew this up because it's starting to fail. But I'm going to keep going until the rivets fail, and then theoretically Outdoor Research can replace these straps for you. I think, yeah, I've torn the rivet head off this one finally, so it's still going though. Can't complain. Pretty tough. Alright, I'm going to do a quick weigh-in to see how much these gaiters weigh for you. I'll fire up my scale. Now yes, the gaiters are extra weight, but they're a critical piece of equipment. Toss it in at 10 ounces or 302 grams for the gram folks, so not super light, but they're insanely tough. There you have it. These are the Outdoor Research Gaiters. Definitely ultimate expedition gaiters, tested in the Arctic, the Antarctic, Sierras, Rocky Mountains, where else? On Denali, in the Alaska mountain range, just about everywhere. Can't say enough about them. As you can see, pretty slick. These are the extra large gaiters. I've converted them into a super gaiter. I'm going to have to do a different video about that because super gaiters add some extra insulation. These are pretty slick. That'll be for a different video though. I hope you enjoyed my talk about Outdoor Research Crocodile Gaiters. These kick butt. Time-tested, battle-tested, kid-approved. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker and professional traveler. Please like, comment, and subscribe on the video, and also support me on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon. Thank you very much for watching.